Alright, welcome back to my England World Cup playthrough. As you can see, this is the first time we're using a face cam in a FIFA video, but I'm hoping to incorporate more face cam videos in the future, and we are starting with this one. Well, let's go ahead and start episode 2 of our World Cup playthrough. Alright, so as you can see, we won our first 2 games just like Portugal. And this third and last game of the group stage is pretty much going to determine who finishes first in the group. So it is quite a big game. I think I'm going to keep Sancho at cam for this game against Portugal. I think he is better than Madison in that spot, and Madison can always come off the bench. So that is what we're going to do. Alright, so facing Portugal, captained by Bruno Fernandes. Team is not looking 100%, but I feel like we have a better team than Portugal, and we should beat them in this game. So let's see what we can do in this game, playing for first in the group. So no Cristiano Ronaldo in this Portugal team, which is kind of shocking. I don't know how old he is 3 seasons in, if he's retired or what, but he is not in this Portugal side. That makes our job easier if we want to finish first in the group. Get this ball out to Sterling. Sterling hasn't done much this World Cup. I'd like to see him play a bigger part in our team, but we've won our first 2 games, so I cannot be completely mad at that. As Rashford's coming forward, that ball is not going to reach him. Into Rashford. I was supposed to go to Wan-Bissaka, but Kane is fine to get that. Sancho's not going to reach that ball. Into Sancho, back to Trent. Kane. Dele Alli, who scored in the last game, is going to get a shot, and that is 1-0 for us in this game. We've had a much better start than Portugal. That is his 2nd goal of this World Cup. He's a player that I haven't used before in this FIFA, and I'm actually quite impressed. He's 88 rated, so he has to be good. If we finish 2nd in this group, we're going to end up playing a top team like Spain, Argentina, Brazil, so we definitely want first in this group. The scary thing about this series is this could be the last episode. We're going to play the round of 16 after this game. So there are some pretty high stakes for this little mini series. They are going to have a free kick. They're going to send this into the box. I thought that was tie game. I really thought that was tie game. Just had a free header. I don't know who's marking him. We are very lucky to not concede a goal there. Very, very lucky. Let's get it out to Shaw. Sterling make a good run. Can Shaw get the ball to him? He can. Cut in. Sterling, you need a goal or an assist. And Sancho is not going to reach that. Our attack is looking lethal. We just need to... That final pass needs to be a little bit better. Going to go out to Wan-Bissaka. Sancho. Get it back to Sancho. He's going to be offside. No, he's not actually. He was on there. I completely thought he was offside. Sterling into Luke Shaw. See if we can get a cross into Harry Kane. Decent looking cross, but not good enough for Kane to get on that. Out to Trent. Dele Alli. Harry Kane. He's going to get a shot. That is an easy save for their keeper. All right. Pretty much final corner of the half. Almost looked good there. Sterling can have a shot this far out. That's going to be blocked. Back to Sterling. That was a fortunate pass, but that is how the half ends. Pretty sure if we drew this game, Portugal would go through over us because they have a better goal difference. I think in the World Cup, is it goal difference or is it head-to-head? I have no idea, but that might not even matter. Sancho on the break. Is he going to get caught? Get that in. Oh, how do we not score off that? I meant to try to pass that to Harry Kane, but the ball just did not go to him. That was a wasted opportunity. Trent, good covering there. He has played pretty good as a CDM. I wasn't quite sure how he would do, especially in a World Cup setting, but he has been pretty darn good in the midfield. Stones into Shaw. Trying to find something. We are just going to cross this in. Harry Kane. Decent header. Good save by their keeper once again. Will I score my first header in months? Harry Kane has gotten the closest. Not from there though. I do not like 1-0 leads. This lead is making me nervous. That ball is played in off a free kick. Harry Maguire wins that. Come on, we need another goal in this game. We need a goal for comfort. Kane unable to turn and get the ball through to Sancho. Defend this. Wan-Bissaka, that is straight back into our box. Stones blocks it once. Still in our box. They look like they are turning it on slowly. It's going to be a foul on them. All right, we are going to do this. We're going to bring Rashford to the left, Sterling off for James Maddison, and then putting Sancho on the right. And then Dele Alli is going to come out for Declan Rice. And then Chilwell for Shaw. Those are our 3 subs. So like 18 minutes left to try and hold this 1-0 lead that I wish was a 2-0 lead at least. But there still is time for us to get a second goal to make this game a lot more comfortable. All right, 10 minutes left. This is looking like the game against Scotland. I want the second goal, but I also do not want to give up this lead. So we are going to be a little bit more patient. As I say that, we give up the ball. Harry Kane putting pressure on their defense and they give it away. That was lucky that we kept possession there. Can we get something from this? Ben Chilwell, fresh off the bench. Not crossing that in. Kane isn't even in the box. Could have gone to Rashford. Why is Rashford running away from the ball though? Why is he running away? All right. 2 minutes of extra time. That should be enough for us to just hold the ball. See someone making a good run. Almost a decent looking chance, but that might be it, and that is it. So we take a 1-0 win against Portugal, and that means we finish top of our group. We attacked pretty well this game. I'm disappointed we didn't score more goals, but the 3 points is what matters the most, and that means we'll have an easier opponent in the round of 16. Alright, so as you can see, our opponent in the round of 16 is Mexico. So it is England versus Mexico, Netherlands, Denmark, France, United States, Spain, Switzerland, Italy, Portugal, Argentina, Uruguay, Germany, Hungary, and Brazil versus Australia. So Portugal get Italy. We could have easily gotten a team like that in the round of 16 if we would have lost that game. But Mexico are still a tough team. They are arguably one of the tougher teams that finished second in the group. So I don't think this is going to be exactly an easy game. But now that we are in the knockout stages, we really need to turn it up a notch and start putting these chances away. We can't create that many chances and only have 1 goal to show for it. So do I make any changes? So I think I'm going to go with what we started this World Cup with. I'm going to put Sancho on the right, Maddison at cam, and then Rashford off the bench as a super sub. Because if Rashford's not on the bench, we have no impact subs really. We have a few midfielders, but like McNeil is not quite an impact sub that I'm looking for. There's no one on the reserves. So I think having Rashford on the bench will be good for us. Maybe Maddison will help out with those final passes that we seem to be struggling with. All right, round of 16 versus Mexico. Let's try and not get knocked out of this competition early. All right, now Mexico they're a decent team, but if you compare us to them, our team is much higher rated. So we should be beating them in this round of 16. I am hoping that it is that simple. Trent into James Maddison. Hopefully he does better for us than he did in that first game. Ball into him. Into Harry Kane. What a start this would be. Harry Kane puts that away. We are 1-0 up 8 minutes in. What a start for us. I'm talking about James Maddison, and he gets an assist immediately. Harry Kane gets his 2nd goal of the World Cup, I believe. Well, that is pretty much the best start we can ask for. And that is Harry Kane's 2nd goal of the competition. And we are 1-0 up. Good start. Very, very good start. Luke Shaw should get that. He does. Maddison gets it to Sterling. Kane. Trent is making a good run. Let's get it to Sancho. Back to Trent. Does a good turn. Can he get a shot away? He loses control of the ball. Luke Shaw somehow wins that though, and we keep possession. Into Sterling. Luke Shaw. We are going to cross this in. No one is there for that at all. Back to Sancho. Dele Alli, Kane. Coming in the box. I see Sancho, or actually Dele Alli. And that is goal number 2. 20 minutes played. We're up 2-0 against Mexico. This is such a good start. But you have to say, this is a team we should beat. And we are turning it on for the beginning of the knockout stage. Good goal by Dele Alli. And that is a 2-0 lead. Alright, that made this game a lot more comfortable. 2-0 lead. I like 2-0 leads. Coming into our box, Raul Jimenez. Do not want to let him get a shot. Harry Maguire, good tackle, even though Jimenez kind of just showed the ball to him. Into Madison. Trent is in some room. He's going to get it to Sancho. Sancho on the right, just like my Dortmund career mode. Could that be number 3? That is almost in the box. How do we not score there? And the replay just skipped. I don't know how we didn't score there. That ball looked like it was going to creep in. Kind of getting used to how this team plays. I mean, we're playing the same formation as my Southampton series, so it isn't too unfamiliar as James Madison tries to curl one in. Alright, Harry Maguire chasing Jimenez for pace is not a good idea. Wan-Bissaka. And they get one back off a weak header. It's a good cross in. Wan-Bissaka just gets beat. That is pretty much every goal I get scored on Ultimate in this game. But thankfully we scored 2 goals, so our lead is still intact. We need to put more goals on the board, because I have a feeling they might score more. This game could get complicated real quick. Let's try and not let that happen. Sterling into Dele Alli. Gets a decent shot away. It looked like it was going over the bar, but the keeper decides to save it. Corner swung in. Going out to Madison. To Maguire. Sterling. Sancho, he's on side. Back to Sterling. Oh, and he just can't get a shot away. That was such a good chance. And that is halftime. So, 2-1. Mexico have not really been in this game other than that one goal they scored. Sterling breaks away from his defender. In the box. No one's going to be able to get to that. Good ball into Sancho. Madison. Back to Sancho. Can he restore our 2-goal lead? And that is wide. That was such a good opportunity. I thought Sancho would put that away. I had no doubt in him at all. Good ball out. Luke Shaw covering. Into Harry Maguire. That's not a good pass though. Stones wins it back. Oh, what is that? That was not back in the middle. That was not back in the middle. And Mexico equalize. They get their 2nd goal. This just got a lot more complicated. I'm trying to pass the ball out, not back like that by Sterling. I'm trying to pass that to whoever 20 is. I think that's Dele Alli. I'm trying to get it to him, but Sterling passes it straight back to my center back. And what do you know? One of their players is right in front of my center back, so the ball goes straight to him. All right, 2-2. We are not playing as good in this second half. Nowhere near as good. Sancho, Wan-Bissaka's on side. Try and find something. That is not who I wanted it to go to. But that was a chance for Harry Kane, and he puts it wide. Alright, Sterling's going to come off for Marcus Rashford. Madison is off for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think that's all I'm going to do right now. Alright, 2 minutes of extra time, and they have a free kick. In the box. Don't do this to me, FIFA. Do not do this. Ball in the box. Wan-Bissaka clears it. Do not do this to me. Alright, so we are going into extra time. Man, first knockout game, we are already going into extra time. I'm going to bring on Chilwell for Shaw. And I think I'm gonna move Trent to right back and bring in Declan Rice just for that extra fitness. Alright, extra time. Do not want this to go to penalties. Penalties in this game, especially on Ultimate, are kind of a joke. So if we could prevent that, that would be the best. Into Loftus-Cheek. Dele Alli. Kane. Can he get some space? He can. Gets a shot away. He's too far away to score from there. All right, almost the end of this first half of extra time. This is such a cagey game. It's turned into a cagey game. Both sides do not want to give the other any room. Might find it now with Jadon Sancho. Loftus-Cheek. Looks like we have room in the middle. Can't get that to Rashford though. Chilwell should get to that. That just made me very nervous. Rashford on the break now. Why do my players feel so sluggish? He gets a shot away. Loftus-Cheek has a chance and he puts it away. That was a chance created out of nothing. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek scores again. And we are 3-2 up. Man, this came out of absolutely nothing. Poor shot from Rashford, and Loftus-Cheek just ends up on the ball. And he puts that away. All right, 3-2. First half of extra time is about to end. And we will go into the second half with a 1-goal lead. All right, so we don't have any more subs. This is the team that will finish this game. A lot of the players are tired. Hopefully that does not affect us. Ball through. Trent covering. All in the box. Pickford. Why would you not catch that? Why would he not catch that? They are going to get a corner. That is in short off Dele Alli's head. Trying to prevent the other corner coming in. Harry Maguire clears that for another corner for Mexico. All right, 10 minutes left. All we need to do is hold this lead. Pickford, please get to that. Just catch it, Pickford. Please just catch it next time. Coming back with the ball. Oh, that is a good pass. Trent with a very clutch challenge there. That could have been very bad. Loftus-Cheek down the middle. Dele Alli not trying to force anything, but Dele Alli just gets pushed off the ball easily. All we have to do is hold this lead. That is all we have to do. Dele Alli into Loftus-Cheek. Honestly, we are going to play this slow. Mexico look like they're going to get this equalizer, and I am not going to let them. All right, 2 minutes of added time. Ben Chilwell coming forward. This should be it. It's been such a tough game. We deserve to win this. Harry Kane is not going to get to that. And that is full time. So in extra time, we beat Mexico 3-2. Mexico put up a really, really good fight. But we avoid a disaster and we make it to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Alright, so let's take a look at the other matchups and see who won. Of course, you see us beating Mexico 3-2, Netherlands beating Denmark 3-1, France beats the US, and Spain beats Switzerland. Portugal beat Italy, Uruguay beats Argentina. That is a shock. Germany beats Hungary, and Brazil 5-0 against Australia. So we could possibly have in the quarterfinal Portugal, Uruguay, Germany, Brazil, Netherlands, France, or Spain. Pretty much not an easy team in any of those fixtures. And the team that we have in the quarterfinals is the Netherlands. So it is us versus the Netherlands, France, Spain, Portugal, Uruguay, and Germany, Brazil. So France, Spain, Germany, Brazil. Brazil are going to look to get their revenge on Germany. But we get the Netherlands, who have a pretty good team. At this point in the World Cup, we were going to get a tough team no matter what. It was bound to happen. And this quarterfinal against Netherlands will be played in the next episode. Next video will be out very soon. Hope you all have a great day.